Hey guys, on this video what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to not overpay on a house. Kind of important, right? So basically, in order to not overpay on a house, you're going to have to look at homes, okay? So whenever a seller or whoever you're buying a home from, they distinguish the listing price of their home. So they come up with that firm price that they want to sell their house for, okay? How do you know that that price is not overpriced? How do you know that? Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, so either a real estate agent can do this, or you can even do this on your own. Okay, so it's called comping out a home, or getting the comparables of that house. Okay, so what you want to do is whenever you go and you find, say, 123 Main Street, in Cleveland, Ohio, that you're interested in buying. Okay, so you find a home that you're interested in buying. What you want to do is you want to find all the sold homes that have sold around that house within a quarter of a mile. Okay, so around that subject property. So you've got a subject property right here, the one that you're interested in buying. Then all the homes around it that have sold within 1/4 mile that have the same amount of bedrooms, same amount of bathrooms, and they typically, kind of look the same on the outside. Okay, so that's what a comparable is. You're comparing it to other homes 1/4 mile away from the home that you are interested in buying. Now, what you want to do is, once you're looking at all these sold comparables, okay, you want to see what they're selling for, and you also want to see the days on market that they're selling for. So a professional can help you with this, but find out how many days it took that home that was already sold to sell. Okay, so that's a really good key way to really know a value of a home. You're also wanting to go ahead and look at active homes as well. Okay, so you want to look at the active homes as well. So the homes that are still for sale, they're not sold yet. Okay, so you want to look at those active homes to find out what they're for sale for. 1/4 mile away, you'll want to stick close to that subject property that you're trying to find the value of that home at. Another thing that you probably want to take note of, it's not going to give you that big of a deal or that much of a pool, I guess you'd say, but you want to look at the homes 1/4 mile away from that house, same bedrooms, bathrooms that are pending as well, the ones that are under contract. Okay, currently they haven't closed yet, but they're not for sale because they're under contract now. So you want to see how many of them really is under contract at this point. Now, typically, depending on the area, all areas are different, but depending on the area, the homes that are under contract, it's not going to tell you what they're under contract for. So it's not going to tell you the price that they're under contract for. So that's kind of the downfall of the ones that are under contract, but really what you want to know is those sold comparables. Those sold comparables really tell you everything, because the active really doesn't tell you too much. You just want to know how many is active in that area. The pending ones, or the ones that are contingent, the ones that have a contract on them, those are kind of getting warmer. They're getting warmer. That's kind of telling you that there's activity, in that area. But the sold is really where it's at, because just because those ones that are under contract, they're under contract, that doesn't mean that they're sold. Things could flake out. Okay, things could happen. Lending could change. Something could happen. Okay, so you want to see those sold comparables, and I can tell you that just giving you a website to go ahead and go to is a very good quick estimate of this, is to go on Zillow.com. Okay, so you want to go on Zillow.com. Don't trust this site. Okay, so don't trust this site. They give it a Zestimate. Okay, meaning it's what they call it, is a Zestimate, but it's just a very quick estimate of what that home is worth. Okay, now typically in my experience, Zillow has always been high in their prices. Okay, so they've always been high in their prices, but it does give you a good idea of what a property is worth. Okay, so the best place to go ahead and get an actual true value of what a home is worth is what's called the MLS. Okay, it's the multiple listing service. Every single realtor, has to be a member of this. Okay, so if you're not, if you don't know a realtor, get a realtor that can go ahead and pull these comparables from the multiple listing service, the MLS, and that will give you a great idea of exactly what the home is worth. So go ahead and make sure that you check those comparables, find out what those homes are worth, so that you don't overpay on your home.